Good morning, everybody. I wanted to show you how I clean my Anton humidifier. All right, so what you're gonna do is take these pieces out. There's a little bit of water left, so I'm actually going to dump it in my sink. Now, put that aside for a moment. This is where you need to, this piece right here needs to stay wet at all times. So all I'm gonna do is unscrew it from here, put it in some water, and let it sit while we clean the rest of it. Okay, so as you can see, it's completely immersed in water. And we're just gonna set that aside and let it soak. In another bowl, I'm going to take this top and take this rubber seal out. And you wanna soak those. I actually soak it in, I don't measure, I just eyeball it, half vinegar, half water. So we've got the vinegar in there. We're gonna pull this out, and if you can see inside it, we're gonna take this cartridge, rinse it off, and just let it dry in a moment. And then we're gonna take it apart. So this piece comes out, and this piece comes out. So what I do is I just take these, put them in this bowl that already has the vinegar in it. We're gonna add the water, and I just let that soak for a little bit. So you wanna make sure everything that's in here is completely immersed in the water vinegar solution, and we're gonna set it aside and let that soak for a little bit. And the next thing that we're gonna do is inside here is we want to get this clean. So I'm gonna do equal parts vinegar and water and let it soak again for a little bit, just to let it go to town and do what it's got to do. So the one thing that you do want to avoid is getting any water or anything in this filter, or the fan area. So that's why I like to use a little measuring cup of some sort, just to make sure that we're getting the liquids where we want them. Okay, so you're gonna do that, and we're gonna let it sit, just like we do clean our diffuser. And in the meantime, while I'm letting that sit, I'm just gonna take this with some On Guard soap, rinse the inside out, and let that sit, dry, whatever it may be, while the rest of this stuff soaks. And this is part 1. There's a part 2. Stay tuned.